Hi, friends. This week, you are going to have a super fun assignment. You are going to find me some weird, strange, disgusting, odd facts. You see, I'm going to read this book, 100 Most Disgusting Things on the Planet. I'm going to read you some fun little tidbits, and then your job is to find a pretty gross fact, too. Are you ready? All right. The first fact I'm going to read to you is about a hagfish. This extremely weird snake shaped fish is probably the slimiest thing in the world. If it is touched or threatened, its skin releases a sticky substance that combines with seawater to make masses of slippery slime. It completely covers the hagfish, making it very hard for predators to hold on to. Look, look at how slimy that one is. All right, now I'm going to read about a blobfish. This crazy looking deep sea fish doesn't actually do anything disgusting. It just looks amazingly odd and ugly, like a blobbly, big nosed cartoon. That is pretty gross. Maybe you could find me some animal that looks pretty gross. Now we're going to read about a jackal. Imagine if, when you were hungry and ready for lunch, your mom vomited up some old meat that she chewed and swallowed earlier onto your plate, or even right into your mouth. That's how jackals and several other species feed their young. It seems revolting to us, but for jackals, it makes a lot of sense. So at feeding time, when the jackal parents return to their pups with food in their stomachs, it sounds disgusting, but jackal vomit makes a great baby food. The meat is soft and mushed. There's more revolting regurgitators. Some birds regurgitate food for their babies too, including vultures, pigeons, and penguins. With penguins, the vomited up mush is fishy. Oh, doesn't sound appeasing, but fun little facts. This is what reading gets you. You read and can find fun, disgusting facts. Let's talk about eyeballs. How many of you eat them for breakfast, lunch, dinner? Maybe you do, but I'm going to read about people eating eyeballs. Maybe you've eaten eyeballs made of jelly or chocolate at Halloween, but a lot of people like eating real eyeballs, especially from those from cows, sheep, and fish. Roasted sheep eyes. Sheep eyeballs are popular in Arabia, where people often roast a whole sheep for a feast. The roasted eyeballs are usually plucked out and eaten first. They are said to be very chewy and squishy to eat. Yum. Fish eyes. In many parts of Asia, the eyes are considered the tastiest part of fish. You can pop or scoop the eyeballs out of the fish's head and eat them whole. Many people spit out the hard cornea, the front part of the eye. Stuffed eyeballs. For a traditional French recipe called Yux de veau farces, I don't think I said that right in French. You boil calves' eyeballs, cut off the cornea, lens, and iris, stuff each eyeball with chopped mushrooms, and fry them up in breadcrumbs. Maybe you want to try that recipe. So we talked about eyeballs. Let's talk about feet. Feet may not seem like they have much meat, but they have actually been a favorite cheap food for centuries. They just have to be carefully cooked to make them less chewy and bony. Bird feet. In many parts of Asia, you can buy a chicken or a duck foot on a street as a snack, just like a hot dog. The feet are stewed or boiled for a long time, so their tough, stringy tendons and joints turn into a chewy, gooey jelly. They are still full of tiny bones, though, which you have to spit out. Some people also make bird feet into soup and stews. Hmm, maybe that's what you're going to have for lunch today. Let's talk about dessert now. Chocolate covered ants. You really can buy chocolate covered ants, mainly as a novelty food, but in South America, Africa, and Asia, eating ants is widespread. They play an important role in many people's diets. Did you know there are thought to be more ants on Earth than any other animal or insect? All of the ants in the world combined weigh as much as all the humans in the world, maybe even more. Hmm. So now let's see if you can find a gross fact and share it with me. You could write it, you could send me a video, or just record it. Can't wait.